My name is Ria Murphy and I'm the founder of Aerialists Cirque in Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, so I'm an aerialist and an aerial coach. So I teach and I perform. Yeah. So my background is very much not aerial. So people think, oh, did you start this when you were a kid? No, I didn't even start it till I was in university. And I studied biochem at university. And then just did aerial as a hobby in San Diego. So very much in the same way we teach classes, like people will come to a class once or twice a week. That's what I did. And then when I moved to Dublin, and then I just started, I needed a job, so I was like, no one's teaching aerial silks, like maybe I'll teach aerial silks. And it just grew and grew and grew, and now we have our own studio, and it very surprisingly became my career. But it was just a hobby. It was just a hobby, and I happened to be good at it. So the building, whenever I first started, it was SBG, so it was an MMA studio. And actually Conor McGregor used to fight here apparently, right before I got here. So it used to be like the pros area to fight. And then I came along and I'd teach my classes at like 9 p.m. at night when they'd finish. So it made me feel like I was onto something, because if people are gonna come to 9 p.m. class, like 9 to 10:30, and they were selling out, I was like, okay, it's gonna happen here in Dublin, because aerial wasn't very popular then. I put a lot of time into making this place grow, and I didn't get to train. So I've been going abroad a lot this year to get to like progress in my own training, because there's not really anyone in Ireland at that level that can train me. So I have to go abroad to like Montreal or Barcelona or somewhere to train. So personally, I'm looking to up my own training again and do more performances. We're creating a lot more of our own work. So like creating our own shows. We did a great Fringe show last year. So that type, like there's just like endless, it's more classes, like more performance. In the beginning, you don't need to be fit at all. Like especially I think on the silks, which is what we mostly teach, you just need to be willing to try it, because we know that people have no strength to start off with. But then as you move up, you'll build the strength unknowingly, kind of. And then really towards the intermediate level, yeah, you're gonna be quite strong by that level. For professionals, we're super strong. I suppose my very first involvement with Culture Night was just as a participant when I first moved here to Dublin 5 years ago. And like for me, I think I hold a really soft spot in my heart for it, because it was a way for me to get out and understand Dublin a little bit more, and I had a lot of fun that night, and I just thought it was such a cool night that people opened up their doors and you got to get a little taste of what they're about. So I think it was like 2 years ago that we did classes. So we did a parent and child class, which again we're offering this year because it was like super popular and really fun. And we did a little performance. So we did a performance, and it was like so popular that we had 2 scheduled, and then people were kind of complaining because they had been waiting for ages to come, and we were at max capacity. So then we did a 3rd one, so we were dying, we were so tired by the 3rd performance. And then last year we did something on the back of the Arc in Meeting House Square. So we did what's called a vertical dance. So it's like abseil dancers, and we created a string art piece, like a string art installation, using vertical dance as a method of making it. Yeah, it was really cool. I really liked it. And then this year we're doing another vertical dance piece, but it's not the creation of an art form or an art piece. It's going to be using projection. So it's using projections on the Dublin City Council building, and it'll be 2 dancers. So it's very much a collaborative project, yeah. And we're doing our workshops. I think that's so good that everybody's going out to just enjoy culture and enjoy new things, and it's not costing them an arm and a leg, you know? It's just to celebrate our city.